NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft engineering team is attempting to solve a mystery. The interstellar explorer is operating regularly, receiving and executing commands from Earth, and collecting and transmitting scientific data. However, the attitude articulation and control system, the AACS, readings do not reflect what's occurring on board. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at something seriously wrong with the Voyager 1 probe 23 billion kilometers away. Yeah, you heard it right. The AACS controls the orientation of the 45-year-old spaceship. It keeps Voyager 1's high-gain antenna pointing precisely towards Earth, allowing it to transmit data back to Earth. All indications indicate that the AACS is still operational. However, the telemetry data it returns is invalid. For example, the data may appear to have been created at random or may not reflect any possible state the AACS could be in. The issue has not triggered any onboard fault prevention mechanisms, which are supposed to send the spaceship into safe mode, a state in which only critical functions are performed, allowing engineers time to analyze the problem. Also, the signal from Voyager 1 has not degraded, indicating that the high-gain antenna has maintained its specified direction with respect to Earth. The team will continue to closely analyze the signal to identify whether the incorrect data originates directly from the AACS or from another system engaged in generating and transmitting telemetry data. Until the nature of the problem is better understood, the team cannot predict how this may impact the spacecraft's ability to collect and send scientific data. Voyager 1 is currently 14.5 billion miles from Earth, a distance that is traversed by light in 20 hours and 33 minutes. Thus, it takes around 2 days to transmit a message to Voyager 1 and receive a reply, a delay in which the mission team is familiar with. Suzanne Dodd, project manager for Voyager 1 and 2 at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California, stated, "A puzzle of this nature is run for the course at this point of the Voyager mission. Both spacecraft are about 45 years old, which is far older than predicted by mission planners. Additionally, we are in interstellar space, a high radiation environment in which no spacecraft has ever flown. Consequently, the engineering team faces significant obstacles, but I believe if there's a solution to this problem with the AACS, our team will find it." Dodd stated that it is possible that the team will not discover the source of the abnormality and will instead adjust to it. If they're able to identify the cause, they may be able to resolve the problem by software modifications or by utilizing one of the spacecraft's redundant hardware systems. Not for the first time has the Voyager crew depended on backup hardware. In 2017, Voyager 1's primary thrusters exhibited symptoms of deterioration, so engineers replaced them with a different set of thrusters that have been utilized during the spacecraft's planetary contacts. These thrusters functioned after being inactive for 37 years. Voyager 2 continues to operate normally at a distance of 12.1 billion miles or 19.5 billion kilometers from Earth. Both Voyagers have operated far longer than mission planners anticipated since their 1977 launch, and they are the sole spacecraft to collect data in interstellar space. This region's data has contributed to a greater understanding of the heliosphere, the hazy barrier that the sun produces surrounding the planets in our solar system. Each spaceship generates around 4 watts less electrical power per year, limiting the number of systems it can operate. The mission engineering team has deactivated a number of subsystems and heaters to conserve power for science instruments and vital systems. The Voyager crew is attempting to keep the two spacecraft operational and transmitting valuable scientific data beyond 2025, despite the dwindling power supply. While the engineers continue to work on deciphering the riddle offered by Voyager 1, the mission scientists will continue to exploit the data gathered from the spacecraft's unique perspective. 45 years traversing the solar system is extremely damaging to a spaceship. NASA's Voyager 1 probe, which was launched in 1977, entered what scientists refer to as interstellar space in 2012, and continued on its voyage and now 14.5 billion miles beyond Earth. And while Voyager 1 is currently running normally, mission experts have observed that it appears to be confused about its location in space without entering a safe mode or otherwise sounding an alarm. Suzanne Dodd, project manager for Voyager 1 and its twin, Voyager 2, at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in California, said in a statement, "A puzzle like this is somewhat run for the course at this stage of the Voyager mission." Dodd noted both spacecraft are about 45 years old, well beyond what mission planners intended. Additionally, we are in interstellar space, a high radiation environment in which no spacecraft has ever flown. The problem is with Voyager 1's attitude articulation and control system, or AACS, which maintains the appropriate orientation of the spacecraft and its antenna. The spacecraft is receiving commands, acting on them, and transmitting science data back to Earth with the same signal strength as usual, indicating that the AACS appears to be operating normally. Nevertheless, the AACS transmits useless telemetry data to the spacecraft's operators. The NASA statement does not describe the onset or duration of the problem. According to the organization, Voyager personnel will continue investigating the problem and attempting to solve or adapt to it. This is a long procedure, as it now takes 20 hours and 33 minutes for a signal from Earth to reach Voyager 1. Receiving the spacecraft's return has the same delay.